Okay. I'm Mariel Hemingway, and I am in God's Country Song. I play Noah's mother and the grandmother of our little star who's like amazing in this movie. Yeah, so that's really my part. You know, I play a farm mom in Arkansas. So, yeah. So I have an accent, by the way. I don't speak like this. You know, I just like stories that have heart, that have, that have a message that's like encouraging. I also have a foundation called the Mariel Hemingway Foundation. Oh, what a unique name. But I started it because there's so much addiction, mental illness, and PTSD and suicide around the country that anytime a project is kind of affiliated with one of those issues, I'm drawn to it because my passion is to help people that feel underserved or not heard. So that's kind of what I do in my life, is really focused on mental health.
How has working on God's country impacted your faith and your mission?
It just affirms the fact that people want more good messages. They want to feel uplifted. I think there's so much negativity in the world that it's great when a story has we all dip, we all go through tough times, but there's light at the end of the tunnel. And I think that that's inspiring, and I think people need that. And I think also coming out of a time of isolation, the world was shut down, and we all felt it, and we all felt like, what is this? The fear of the unknown is a terrible and traumatic thing, and it causes trauma, and it causes PTSD, even for those that think they're totally mentally well. I mean, I didn't think those things bothered me, and then I realized, oh wait, I wobble, so,
What was your favorite scene?
I haven't seen the final movie, but I don't know. I love when he sings, and I kept crying. I kept thinking, maybe he is my son. Wait a second.
What was the most challenging scene?
For me, I don't know that anything was challenging as much as it was. I mean, there was a scene where I'm showing him belt buckles of his father, and a father who doesn't communicate, and it's that scene. It wasn't difficult, but it was that scene where I have to make my son understand who his father is without, with showing him who he was and what he gave up to become who he is. So, and I think that's a lesson for all of us. We all have to, Noah also comes from a generation like you, like you're, I have a daughter who's 35, but they're in a much more communicative place, whereas the generation I come from was less, able to deal with stuff. Are you drinking iced tea? What are you doing?
How was it working with Director Jonathan?
He's amazing. He's very good at communication. He's really clear about what he wants, and he really knows when he gets it. And I got to tell you, I've worked with a lot of people, and not everybody knows, or you're there to the wee hours of the morning going, I've done this 872 times the exact same way. What are you looking for? So it's very nice. He's wonderful.
What are you hoping he can take away from God's country?
What's great about art is that everybody's interpretation is their own. So I don't hope anybody takes anything in particular. I just hope that there's a feeling of upliftment and inspiration for your own life. And I think we always relate to things, a lot of times I do a lot of speaking about mental health, and a lot of times people will come up to me after I speak and say, oh my God, my story's the same, and they'll tell me their story's nothing the same, but the emotional impact is the same. So I think that's what this film has. It has an impact, and each impact will be different for each individual.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Awesome.